Hi there, I'm Margo. Good to see you again. I'm working from the office today and thought I would take this opportunity to video some quick pieces, and this particular one is on a book review, and the book is What Everybody is Saying. Now it's more about the body language rather than what everybody is saying, it's what everybody is saying. And it's a book that has been out for some time now. I read it many years ago and a friend reminded me of it a couple of weeks ago, so I purchased another one because I couldn't find the original. And I had a read through, and it's a really good book. There was nothing in there that I was like, wow, I didn't know about that, or I hadn't heard of that before. I certainly had an awareness of it, but what this book did was it brought it back to the forefront. It brought it back thinking about individuals who are standing in front of you or sitting in front of you and who you're communicating with. Are they engaging? Are they disagreeing? Are they in agreement? And it's a lot less about what this is saying, and it's more about what the body itself is saying. So it reminded me to read people's body language. And one of the great things about this book is, and one of the great things about Jo Navarro's writing is it's easy to read, but he also mentions the fact about reading body language in clusters and not just one-off pieces, which is fantastic. The back of the book, let me put my glasses on so that I can see, he says that's his best offer, is it? She says she agrees, does she? The interview went great, or did it? He said he'd never do it again, but he did. So these are not about taking people for what they say, but understanding how the body language either reinforces what they're saying or disagrees with what they're saying. Read this book and send your non-verbal intelligence soaring. Jo Navarro, a former FBI counterintelligence officer and a recognised expert in non-verbal behaviour, explains how to speed read people, decode sentiments and behaviours, avoid hidden pitfalls and look for deceptive behaviours. And there's also more on here. And it really is, it is definitely worth a read. I think I read this book, which has 200 and, let me go to the back pages, 247 including indexes, 249, 250 including index in there. I must have read this book within 24 hours of starting it. I really liked the case studies in the book, and I almost wish that Jo Navarro brings out, or has brought out maybe, a book on the case studies, because it was really interesting. And what he brings with the case studies is he talks about what the individuals are saying and how his reading of the body language actually highlights that it may not be the truth. He goes into detail, not just about the arms crossed, legs crossed, eye contact. He goes into a lot more detail about positioning of our feet all the way through to our head. He does of course go in about talk about eye contact and the obvious body language, but there are bits that you, once you've read the book, that you'll be talking to someone, you go, of course that's what it means, because it brings it to the forefront of your thinking. So this is a really quick review on that, and I would say it's an absolute yes from me. Definitely worth it. If you have a look below on the details on YouTube, I will drop in there the ISBN number and the details so that you can do a quick search for it. Catch up with you soon. As always, any questions, any comments, please drop them in below and I will respond to as many as I can. If there's anything that you would like me to discuss or any topics that you want to see in this series of videos, let me know and I will look to accommodate you. Take care. Catch up with you soon.